have people come in and I can interpret what I want them to play. But I also know what type of mood or what type of feeling I want my music to have. Like I could say, you know, God is good, I've been blessed. I have records from the 90s that still play, and it's like, you know, that can be what, a good 14, 15 years. They spit more than most of the dudes, you know, who have a record that might have come out, you know, maybe 2, 3 months ago, a year ago, etc., etc. So when you're looking at your catalog, your publishing catalog, that's the most important thing that you have. Like, so definitely take pride in what you do and make sure the best that it is, so that way, you know, you'll have that something that'll last.
I think it's important for you to build on an artist of your own as well. You know, that's going to help you control, you know, the type of music and in the direction of what you want to put out, instead of always just, there's a lot of times, I mean, we all sit at this table and we do something and be like, yo, this would be hot for so-and-so. And then you play it for them and they don't get it. But, you know what I mean? So if you have your own artist, you could, you know, your vision can be clear through that artist. He could tell, you know what I mean? And you'll be able to make money through that venture as a businessman.
I want to go more into that question.
You know where I leave off anyway. Well, for me, my point has always been going with the artists, and I've been blessed to work with A&Rs who take you to the artist. Like, you know, Conrad is there. Conrad is one of the dudes who do the same thing. Like Sean, you know, he produces, but all his time through Loud, he never really was the person to be like, hey, yo, well, email me some beats. And it's like, you know, he does the job of what the A&R does, which is help develop the artist. And, you know, a lot of dudes aren't doing that. They just, hey, you know, I think I could pick a record. And it's like a lot, just with picking a record isn't really making an artist what he needs to be. Like I can remember even during, like, take Pun's album. Pun album went double platinum, Capital Punishment. I can remember Sean being there for damn near every session, rain, sleet, snow, hail, late, whatever. And most A&Rs aren't really into that, where it's like the helping develop the artist.
Well, I mean, he kind of explained it, but if you don't know, I used to be a A&R at Loud Records for a long time. I put out all the big pun records, Dead Press records, Mobb Deep, a lot of different things. And one of the reasons that I stopped A&R is because of the fact that you lose your creativity, and there's not a lot. There's still a handful of A&Rs out there that still make records, but for the most part, now it's just about putting, you know, looking on SoundScan, or, you know, seeing who's got the spins a certain place on their own, and you just go and you give them a label deal, and then they complete the record all in house. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to say this, you know, that's a negative thing, but the way that I used to make records was because I was a producer as well, I knew, like, well, this project is gonna be good for Buck to be on this, because right now Pun's looking for this kind of beat, so he can bring that to the table, and, you know, getting the producer with the artist, and not so much trying to be. It's not really about saying like I picked that beat or whatever. It's just about creating that environment where the people can be creative. You know what I mean? You got the Lenny S's, and you got the Eric Beasleys, and you got the Riggs Moraleses, and those people do those they do those things. But it's kind of far in between now, and it's kind of hard for a lot of them, because, you know, the labels is drying up, and they're not. A lot of times you may find an artist that you think is hot, but you can't sign him because he's not in a machine already. You know, you take an artist and put him on a major label, he'll be sitting there for a while until he gets something going on his own. Like, that's the way things are now. So that's just kind of like, I've been on both sides of the coin to kind of see what it is. And I sat on a panel in 2001 and talked about exactly what's happening now. It was at Impact, and they asked, are there going to be any A&Rs in the years to come? And it seems like it's kind of exactly what, you know, what they say, what happens happening. So make a long story short, you should get straight to the artist, or find the right A&Rs that, you know, that have that ear. You know.
Go in.
That was a lot of great information, though. Like, you know, just being here, like hearing how it used to be, just sounds so amazing. Like, you know, I was standing in the back with Buck Wild, and I remember, you know, I forgot how old I was, man. I probably was damn near like 16, 15 years old, and Buck took me to the studio. It was one night, and we probably visited about 6 different sessions. It was Coogee Rap, one was with Missy, one was with Busta. I forgot the other 3 artists. Like I said, this was 12 years ago. But that vibe, the vibe that was there, yo, like was unbelievable. You know what I mean? To be able to walk into a room with Missy recording, you know what I'm saying? You watching her recording, Missy come out, you know, show you love, play you the direction, her album, you know, get you in the zone of what's going on, and then let you know what she need. You know, you can just see these out, you throw them right in, Missy's right there, she okay, I like that one. You know, that's in the vein, not ain't it. But just to have that connection, like, was so important. You know, and what the crazy part is when we left those sessions, you know, I was just like amazed as far as how we was able to connect with those artists like that. And what's even more crazy is those sessions we went to that he played tracks for, he's on every single one of those albums.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not even by chance. It was just meant to be. You know, it's nothing like vibing with the artist. Like, no disrespect to the A&Rs, like, you know, like the way the question was presented, like A&Rs, they definitely work. They definitely work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more to it than just listening to beats all day. You know, they got the schedule stuff, they have to put their budgets together, so they definitely work. I just don't like the approach. I don't like the relation. It's not a good enough relationship with the producer. Let me go deeper. Pause. Like, the respect, this is real. The respect factor of the producer, to me, I don't know about my colleagues, is not there enough. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way in the world you got cats up here that got the resume they have and you second guess it. Like, everything ain't gonna be hot, I understand that. But at this point, at this level of our careers, yo, like, we shouldn't have to be just emailing Jones. Like, if Luda come in the city, B, if Jay in the city, whoever's in the city, if y'all in New York City and we here, we should be in with them. Period. Why? Because our name says so. Why? Because we work for where we at today. We delivered heat. If we didn't deliver heat, we wouldn't be sitting up here trying to help y'all and get y'all to the next level so that one day y'all could deliver heat. Sorry for preaching. Sorry for getting all deep. But it is what it is, man. And you know, it gets frustrating. It gets real frustrating, yo.
We need to hear that.
You know what I'm saying? To the point where it's been plenty of days when I was like, yo, you know, enough is enough, man. Because this is a passion for all of us that's up here. Like, we do this. We've been doing this since we were younger. Some of us are musicians. Like, I play in my church every single Sunday. I ain't wake up one day saying, I love music, out of nowhere. I was born with this. You understand what I'm saying? And I think we have to respect each other. We have to respect what we bring to the table, and we need to be appreciated. Period. Sorry to take this into a whole other direction. You know what I'm saying? But, like,
Straight up.
No, I'm gonna add something. A lot of A&Rs, they get hired because they knew somebody working at the label, and they don't even have the years. You know what I mean? And it's like you spend hours working on your craft, and you know when you play something at home, and you know that's the joint.